And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Baylor Bears. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Well, guys, Oregon quarterback Dante Moore is so excited to kick off this season with Oregon. He surpassed an opportunity to be a high draft pick in the NFL to come back for one more ride after a disappointing college football playoff, showing last year he believes Oregon can take it all the way this season. And it will all ride on the Heisman hopes of Dante Moore and the Oregon Ducks. Back to you.
All right, Holly. So Oregon's kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Play fake Lagway. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
He wants to change this route. Now the play fake. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. And this quarterback hasn't been able to find his rhythm on his first two throws. 3rd and 10 coming up. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
Pulls it in at the 25. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. The give to the single back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, they execute the end round. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. The RPO, it's complete. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Fakes the grab. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there. Tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. They'll run it. It's Davison. There's a little room there. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Dante Moore. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Touchdown, Ducks! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Man, it's so nice to have guys out wide that you just trust that you can feed the football, and this guy will do the rest, will cross that goal line, will take care of you, make you look like a genius. That's that kind of guy right there.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. And the Bears come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
The give to the back. Runs through the tackle. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to run for it. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
The offense changing the play. That's caught. It's Freeman. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. The Bears have this offense rolling.
And Baylor's a team, man, it's been interesting to watch them because offensively, they make no bones about it. They want to throw the ball all over the yard. And what do? To replace their stud from a year ago? They go in the portal. They get DJ Lagway, a guy that can spin it. Has had some high moments. Also had some inconsistencies, Palmer. So I'm interested to watch this young man at the helm.
Yeah, the big key, I think, for Baylor is this coaching staff getting the most out of DJ Lagway. Because you said it, David, he was one of the most recruited players and Gatorade Player of the Year in high school for a reason. His ceiling is so high. The issue, though, has been the consistency. If this coaching staff can get him to play his A.
Oh, it's picked off. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Ducks! He got a step and just dusted the field.
It hasn't taken very long this season to just see how scary this offense is. They wanted to be aggressive coming out to start this season, and you've seen that with the play calling on this drive. It does not take these guys with their speed very long to score. Watch out. This unit has a chance to be special.
Coming out with it, it's Smith. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Baylor sends out the offense to go to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Pulls it in, it's Turner. Breaks into the open. Inside the 50. The 30. Running inside the 20. And he scores! Touchdown, Baylor!
And man, what a game-changing type play. The offense throwing the football deep in their own end, and they're probably thinking to themselves, hey, let's just get some more space. Let's try to get a first down and give ourselves room to work with. What an individual effort by the receiver after he had the ball in his hand, taking it all the way, coast to coast on that touchdown.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Using his legs, it's Davison. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another first down.
Yeah, run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness. Run the ball, baby.
Might as well give it to him again. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
Well, one thing you know about Oregon is they're always loaded in the backfield. They had a couple of true freshmen a season ago in Davison and Hill Jr. who were absolutely... Those two guys are going to be the focal point for the Ducks.
They'll be the focal point, but it's just like what you saw a year ago.
Trophy candidate.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Bears want to move quickly.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
to the running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on third down. From the gun on third down, Lagway. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It is good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. They're off to a really strong start and operating with a 14-10 lead. The run inside. It's Davison. Turning it on. Sweet little juke, and he's going to wind up picking up 8.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give him.
Got a little grass. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Moore. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Lagway on the play action. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
We just need better execution on offense right now. Not able to get it done on first down, and now they give up the sack. If you're the head coach right now, you might want to think about a timeout, make sure your guys have their minds right.
Lagway will try to get it from the gun on third down. Touchdown, Baylor! Snagged it in the end zone and put points on the board. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Throwing Moore. That's reeled in. It's Hooks. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
And the Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Moore to the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Davison. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. As we take a look at the stats, both teams putting up some numbers. No reason to think so far we won't see plenty more offense on display, or will the defense find an answer as we start the second quarter? So first down here as they go back to work. Here's Moore to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. And he just chucks it into the fourth row. Guys, let's chat for a moment about Oregon. What does the top 5 ranking mean for week 1? Optimism, hope, maybe, David, an excuse for the other team's fans to rush the field if they knock you off?
Well, it means, first of all, absolutely nothing, because preseason rankings don't show up anywhere at the end of the season, but it means this team is talented. It means they're thought of highly. They got to go earn it, Jesse, and it starts today, but the talent obviously is all over the field.
The number in the preseason rankings means absolutely nothing. You saw Florida State recently start in the top 10. They won 2 games by the end of the year, so you've got to go earn it. Yes, you're talented. Yes, a lot of eyeballs are going to be watching you, and people are really excited. You've got an opportunity to do things really, really that are special this season, but you've got to earn it on the field.
In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. Caught. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. So after getting nabbed for the hold, let's see what they come up with on 3rd and long. Dante Moore. Complete in the middle. Breaks free and he might be gone. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Finding open areas. Got enough for the first. There's some room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical, be more aggressive.
Moore. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. Lagway. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Bears want to crank the tempo. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Williams open on the right side. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. And the Bears peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. They'll run it from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver. And man, their fans have been hungry to see that.
Let's not complicate this. My man is better than your man. Find your matchups and go get them.
The inside handoff. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. So now it's 2nd and long.
A really good play by this defense. Seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
Here's Lagway to pass. Throws to the tight end. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his... They just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. Looking long. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the field goal unit is on the field. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And it's right down the boulevard. That brings him to within 1.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
He'll bring it out. It's Bear. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. Got a man. It's Hooks.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
The completion picked up 6 yards on 1st down, now 2nd and 4. Throwing more. Fires to the big fella. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the 1st down.
Moore will throw. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
It's complete to the right. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
A first down run on the doorstep. He's going for the goal line, and he charges across the line. Touchdown, Bears! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And they did tack on the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Bear. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through?
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Bears.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver getting open and making the catch, but now you got to secure the football. You know there's going to be guys coming trying to rip it free. They did it. They scooped it. They scored. That's a play he's going to learn from.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Here's Moore to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
The Ducks in a good spot here with second and short. Moore to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dante Moore. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Sends it back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Extending the play. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They've got a little more work to do after that holding call. It's 2nd and long. Moore will throw. He's got an open man. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
And the Ducks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Moore. Going for 6. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Brought down at the 11 as he was trying to find enough room to take it back for the pick 6.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
This guy runs with some attitude, discarding tacklers, and works his way to the 19.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Quarterback making adjustments. They go play action with Lagway. Lost one deep down the right side. Makes a deep grab. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Running inside, it's Davison. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, fellas. Here inside our EA Sports Studios, welcome into the Week 0 College Football Update Show. We start with Notre Dame taking on the number 6 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's the Fighting Irish trying to win the home opener. They've got the lead midway through the first half.
Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Throwing more. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's why I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in on that star out wide.
Firing to the right, complete. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Well, after allowing a touchdown on the last drive, this offense has to be able to answer. And getting that third down here on the third play of this drive is a good step toward doing that. Nice job by the QB. Good rhythm. This offense now has got it going. They need to pay this thing off, but that was a big one, no question.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Here's more to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hill. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Moore to the air. Makes the pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Tight end now in motion. Done. With the catch, it's Stewart. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
That's a really nice looking throw. And when I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a consistent basis. But I'll tell you, he really gives them a chance. He makes this offense go.
Oh, they're after him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Dante Moore wants to throw again. It's complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Moore. Here's the pressure. Had to throw it before he wanted. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. The penalty pushes the offense back for this second down. Wants to keep it in the air. Unloads it left. He makes a catch. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal.
Well, this is an offensive coordinator that has a lot of confidence in his guys, and you can see that from the play calling. They were backed up all the way down near their goal line at the start of this drive, but they've stayed aggressive the entire time, putting the trust and confidence in his quarterback, in his players to get it done. They've moved this thing all the way down the field, and now they've completely flipped it. They're now at the
touchdown Ducks, and they take it in for 6 more points. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety, you get worried about that, but the offense puts a great drive together, great job executing, great job getting a touchdown.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. In the middle, it's Freeman. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Flagway wants to throw. The screen, he's got wheels. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Bears will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. After that punt return, there is a man slow to get up. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. These guys scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Now a chance to really dig their way out of this hole.
Yeah, and it's complimentary football, right? Offense.
There he goes. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Throwing more. Finds his big tight end. First catch of the season and his career for this freshman tight end.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. The run inside. It's Davison. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Moore will throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And his throw is incomplete.
All right, that's a play that I'd like to see the quarterback just take off and run it himself. And I love his mindset. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to throw this. We're going to get this first down. I have a play, but sometimes you just got to know, man, at this point, I'm out here on the perimeter. It's just me and these defenders one-on-one. I've got to trust in my speed and my athleticism to go make this work.
Moore from the gun on third down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense got it. They're on the run. He's running free down the middle. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Bears have it in scoring position on first and goal. Tries to get it himself. He is denied, and it'll be second and goal.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB design run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front. Guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
And they go for the sneak on second down, playing very conservatively, and they may have to open it up if they want to score on this drive. Push ahead on the sneak. He'll be stopped short. It'll be fourth down, and let's see what the decision is here.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
This defense trying to stand tall on fourth and goal from the 2. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Throwing, Lagway. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bear. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Moore to the air. It's complete on the right side. Terrific run after the catch, but the question is, will it stand? The flag is out, and let's see what the call is. Here's Moore to throw. Fires to the right. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Got some room to run.
Out of all the ways to get a first down, that's how the offense chose to do it. I mean, make the mistake, throw the interception, Palmer, but heads-up play, force the fumble, and recover it. First down.
And, David, you know the quarterback's counting his lucky stars. That was a bad decision. That should be the defense's ball. Luckily, they fumble it. His teammates get it back to give him another chance.
Finds his man. It's Moore. Great reaction by this defense. Immediately on the catch, swarming to the ball.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. Into the secondary on the right. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Ducks!
Here in the second half of this game, you're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. If they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Amen. I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on,
he'll bring it out. It's Smith. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
and there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Third down from the gun, DJ Lagway. He'll pull it down. Quarterback gets the first down. There's a crease. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And I really like the job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. Be smart with the football. You drop back, it's a scramble. The quarterback pulls it down, makes the play. Nice job. This is how you play with the lead. Take what the defense gives you and don't make mistakes.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Quarterback making checks. They'll run it from the gun. Gain of 2 on the play sets up 3rd and 8. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Lagway from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man downfield. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Got a man, it's Freeman. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Run in the red zone, it's Turner. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Lagway finds a soft spot in the middle. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
No running room at all, and And he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal.
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on, bottling him up. That's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the...
He caught it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Bears!
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bear. And they make the tackle on the return. There is a penalty marker on the play, and they might be backing up a bit. And after they mark off the yardage for the personal foul penalty, it's 1st and 10 for this offense. Dante Moore finds his man. It's Johnson. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first?
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
The Ducks want to pick up the tempo.
We knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Going deep. Snags it inside the 20. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
That's a first down for the offense.
The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Moore. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. Nowhere to go. Same song, 2nd verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Zings it complete to the right. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these 3rd and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the...
Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. PAT unit on the field. Splits the uprights. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
56, Oregon, 42.
Coming out with it, it's Smith. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Baylor sends out the offense to go to work. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. They'll run it to the right side. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. And the Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up. Might be changing the route. Lagway will try to get it from the gun on third down. Got the back over the middle. Gets it out to the 22-yard line, and that'll be enough for the first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get a goal.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
They want that clock to run. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. Keeps it himself. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. They'll run it from the gun. Nice stiff arm there, but the defense still able to stop him for a short gain. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Now facing a third and long. On the run, it's Turner. Tried to find some running room, but there was none to be had, and he's well short. It'll be 4th and 5. Now Oregon will call its second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Moore. The short hands, it's Johnson. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. And the Ducks headed quickly to the line. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good. Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Throwing Moore. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Escapes the pressure going right. Out of bounds right at the 10-yard line as they are threatening to score.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Moore will throw. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Ducks.
Well, they came into this one as the favorite, obviously, and they looked like they were sleepwalking in that first half. Whatever adjustments they made in the second half, I think one thing's pretty simple. David, they remembered who they were. Offensively now, they've come out. They've been electrifying. They've been lighting up the scoreboard defensively, getting the football back. This was the team we thought we were going to see at the very start of the game.
Man, it's so hard week to week, man. So many challenges, injuries, all the things that come with it, and getting guys motivated, right? Like sometimes they just don't have that energy. Good to...
That ball is intercepted at the goal line.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a two-point conversion. The interception was just great.
They still need a touchdown and two-point conversion to tie, and they'll go for the onside kick here in the fourth. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the...